Hey you all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee R, also known as R for the Artist, and in today's video we're going to be going over the nominations for the 2025 BET Awards that will be airing next week Monday, June 9th at 8 p.m. on BET or on streaming platforms. So since the awards are coming up, I decided, let's get to talking about it. Let's talk about who we think is going to win these categories, who we want to see win these categories, and let's get the conversation started down below. So if you like videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into these categories. I'm going to be going through the website that has, this website is called Rated R&B, and I will be going through them. They kind of have the categories listed. So we'll be going through those categories and talking about, let's just talk about it, right? So leading the nominations is rapper Kendrick Lamar, who is overall leading the pack with 10 nods, including Album of the Year for GNX. Then we also have R&B superstars SZA and The Weeknd tied right now for the most nominated R&B acts with 4 nominations each, including Best Female Pop R&B Artist and Best Male Pop and R&B Artist, respectively. The website reads, meanwhile, Chris Brown is nominated in 3 categories, including the fan-voted Viewer's Choice Award for his hit single Residuals, a song that I absolutely love. So let's go ahead and get into some of these categories, and we're going to talk about it. So let's start it off with the biggest category of the night, obviously, which is always Album of the Year, which was a whole controversial thing with Beyonce, as we know, at the past Grammys, where she finally won Album of the Year for her album Cowboy Carter. So at the BET Awards, Album of the Year nominees goes as follows: Drake and Party Next Door for Some Sexy Songs for You, Chris Brown with the 11:11 Deluxe album, Doechii, Alligator Bites Never Heal, Beyonce, Cowboy Carter, Glorilla for Glorious, Kendrick Lamar, GNX, and The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow, and last but not least, Future and Metro Boomin for We Don't Trust You. Now, out of all these albums on this list, I actually listened to all of them except for The Weeknd. I didn't listen to The Weeknd. I'm not the biggest Weeknd fan, cannot lie. But let's see, who I would like to see win this Album of the Year. I think Glorilla and Doechii are both very deserving of that award. So I wouldn't mind, for me, if I had to pick a winner, it'd probably be one of them. While I did enjoy Beyonce's Cowboy Carter, as you can see, this is a beehive home. While I did enjoy Cowboy Carter, I know that that's not for everybody. I still listen to Sexy Songs for You every day. Honestly, that gets played in my house every day. And then Kendrick Lamar, GNX was pretty good too. But I would have to give it to Doechii or Glorilla. I would like to see one of them win. I think they're going to give it to Kendrick though, because he was nominated for so many awards. So I just feel like they're going to give it to him because he's been having a really big year. So let's see. Next up, we have Best Female R&B and Pop Artist. The category goes as follows: Ari Lennox, Araya Starr, Coco Jones, Kehlani, Money Long, Summer Walker, SZA, and Victoria Monet. For me, I think that I would like to see SZA or Coco. Now, my reasoning, I love SZA. I actually really love Ari Lennox too, but I haven't been a fan of some of the music that she's been putting out, so there's that. But I am happy to see her nominated. But I think that SZA had a really good year as well with SOS, even though I feel like the SOS album came out a couple years ago, but she did drop the deluxe, and I do like the deluxe. And then Coco Jones, I listened to the album and it's good, and I just feel like Coco Jones is also a rising star who, as far as like the R&B girls, I feel like visually she's been putting in a lot of work. So I wouldn't be mad to see her win either, or Victoria Monet. Who do I think they're gonna give it to? I don't know. Maybe Coco. Maybe Coco. Or SZA. But maybe Coco. So you guys let me know down below who you think deserves to win for the Best Female R&B and Pop Artist. Next up, we have Best Male R&B and Pop Artist. And we have Bruno Mars, Chris Brown, Drake, Friday, Leon Thomas, Teddy Swims, The Weeknd, and Usher. We gonna start off with who I think they're gonna give it to. I think they're gonna give it to Chris Brown or Usher, but I would like to see Leon Thomas win this award. Now, if you are not familiar with Leon Thomas, I urge you to familiarize yourself with that young man. The Mutt album is a great body of work. I'm talking start to finish. Like, honestly, probably one of the best body of works that have come out for any R&B, male or female, in the past year, for me. That is a very great album. I've been listening to it since it came out. I've been listening to it. Gets constant spins, and I just think that musically, like just the tracks, like him singing, the rapping that's on there, like the arrangement of the album, the instruments, it's just a really good body of work. And again, if you haven't been familiar with Leon Thomas, I think you should familiarize yourself with Mutt. He recently just dropped his deluxe on just this past Friday as well. There's a few songs on there that I do like, but what I will say is I actually like the main project more than his deluxe drop. I feel like we didn't even need those songs, to be honest. They're good, but the Mutt album was perfect. Chef's Kiss, and I would love to see Leon Thomas take home that award. And I hope he submits for the Grammys this year for Mutt, because he deserves it. That album deserves a Grammy. Listen, if you haven't listened to Mutt, look it up, listen to it, come back to my page, leave a comment, and tell me what you think. That's how strongly I feel about it. That I feel like you're going to like the album. Alright, so next up we have Best Group. They have a group named 41. I'm not familiar with who that is. Common and Pete Rock, Drake and Party Next Door, Flo, Future and Metro Boomin, Jacquees and Dej Loaf, Larry June, 2 Chainz and The Alchemist, and they also have Maverick City Music. For me, I think that they're gonna give this to, I'm not really sure who I think they're gonna give this to. Maybe Future and Metro, but I'm not sure. Honestly, they may also give it to Maverick City Music, but I would like to see Larry June, 2 Chainz and Alchemist win this. I like their album. I think it was a good body of work, and I also think that Drake and Party Next Door, Some Sexy Songs for You, is a really good album too. So I'd rather see one of those two win, but we'll see. You guys let me know down below who you think is going to win for Best Group, and let me know who 41 is if you guys know who that is. You know, if you know who that is, let me know in the comments if they're worth a listen and who they are, what kind of music they do. Because it just says Best Group, so I'm gonna look into that, see who that is. Next category that we have is Best Collaboration. We have 30 for 30, SZA featuring Kendrick Lamar, Alter Ego, Doechii featuring JT, Are You Even Real, Teddy Swims featuring Giveon, Beckman, D Bills featuring Kyle Rich, K Swervo and KJ Swervo, Bless, Lil Wayne, Weezy and Young Thug, Like That, Future and Metro Boomin and Kendrick Lamar, Luther, Kendrick Lamar and SZA, Sticky, Tyler the Creator featuring Glorilla, Sexy Red and Lil Wayne, and Timeless, The Weeknd featuring Playboi Carti. For Best Collaboration, personally, I think that this category is stacked with Kendrick Lamar, so they're probably going to give him one of the, probably this award he's probably going to win, because there's a lot of him nominated in this category. If it was up to me to pick a winner, I think that I would go with Like That, Future, Metro Boomin and Kendrick Lamar, because I think that was a really big song, really big sound. That beat goes crazy, and I think that was a really good collab. So I would give it to Future, Metro Boomin and Kendrick Lamar for Like That, even though I do like 30 for 30, and I like Luther too. But I think Kendrick's taking an award home in this category. You guys also let me know down below who you would like to see win, or who you think is going to win that category. Next up, we have Best Female Hip Hop Artist. The nominees are Cardi B, Doechii, Doja Cat, Glorilla, Lotto, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Rhapsody, and Sexy Red. For me, I would have to give this to Glow or Doechii. I think that Glow and Doechii had a really big year last year, especially Glorilla. But I do think that rap-wise, Doechii is eating the girls up. Somebody has to say it. The girl can rap. She eating the girls and the boys up. So I would like to see Doechii win that, but we'll see. Best Male Hip Hop Artist, and you guys let me know down below who you think should win Best Female Hip Hop Artist in this category. I got something to say, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't need trolls. I don't need fan hives in here going crazy, so I'm not even gonna say it. But y'all let me know who you think deserves to win Best Female Hip Hop Artist. Next up, we have Best Male Hip Hop Artist, and the category goes to Big X The Plug, Boss Man D-Lo, Burna Boy, Drake, Future, Kendrick Lamar, Key Glock, Lil Wayne, and Tyler the Creator. I don't know why Burna Boy's in this category. I don't really look at him as a hip hop artist, but hey, I don't make the list. Who I think should win this category, who I think will win this category, is Kendrick Lamar. Again, they nominated, he's the most nominated, so I just feel like he's gonna by default take a lot of these awards home. But I think that outside of Kendrick, besides Kendrick, I think that Bossman D-Lo also had a really big year. I live down south, so I hear a lot of his music all the time. So my perception of Bossman is that he's having a big year. So that's why I say Bossman. So I would say that it should go to either Kendrick or Bossman D-Lo, because I think that they both are having a big year. Granted, Kendrick is obviously the bigger star, but that doesn't take away, in my perception, of D-Lo's year, because I always hear him on the radio. It just seems like he's having a big year, and he's always also in the headlines, even though a lot of it sometimes is gossip and like messiness, but he is always in the headlines, and his music does go too. So hey, I would give it to either one of those two, but I think Bossman D-Lo, it would be nice to see him win an award. Let's see, video of the year. Now this category, I haven't seen a lot of these videos, so I'm not gonna vote, but I will read it out, and you guys can vote down below who you think is gonna take home the award. So video of the year is as follows: 3 AM in Tokyo, Key Glock, A Bar Song, Doechii, Shaboozey, After Hours, Kehlani, Denial is a River, Doechii, Family Matters, Drake, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, Timeless, The Weeknd featuring Playboi Carti, Type Shit, Future, Metro Boomin, Travis Scott, and Playboi Carti. So you guys let me know down below who you think is going to win that category, or who you would like to see win that category. Our next category is, I'm going to skip some of these categories, by the way. So I'm going to skip down to Best New Artist. Again, 41. I'm going to look into who that is, promise, and I'll report back. So Best New Artist, 41, Iristar. I don't know how to say her name. Iristar, Big X The Plug, Bossman D-Lo, D-Bills, Leon Thomas, October London, Shaboozey, and Teddy Swims. I feel like they may give this to Shaboozey. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go with him. Personally, I feel again that Leon Thomas should win this award, but I can see it going to like Shaboozey, or maybe even Bossman D-Lo, Best New Artist. But I think Leon Thomas deserves this award. And then let's see, is any one of their categories? All right, so the last category I'm gonna go over is the Viewer's Choice Award. So we have Residuals by Chris Brown, Denial is a River by Doechii, Nokia by Drake, Like That, Future, and Metro Boomin featuring Kendrick Lamar, TGIF, Glorilla, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, Luther, Kendrick Lamar and SZA, and Doechii by Lotto. Personally, for me, I really love Residuals, so I would like to see Chris Brown take that home. Let's see, Viewer's Choice Award, that song. These are some good songs. It's that category too. I'm gonna go with Residuals. I'm gonna go with Christopher. I'm gonna go with Christopher for this award. But you guys can let me know down below who you feel deserves to win this award, or who you would like to see win this award. Alright you guys, so that is it for today's video. If you like videos like this, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get the discussion started down below in the comments. You let me know who you think is going to win in each category, who you would like to see win, who's your fave, and we will talk about it. Don't forget that the BET Awards does air next Monday, June 9th at 8 p.m. on BET or BET.com. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye!